What's up, guys? So I decided to do another locals challenge. I went to a different place this time, a different locals. I went to a place called Fire and Dice. Unbeknownst to us, we had to do a best out of 3. So I didn't even have a side deck made for this event. So, anyways, so I went to this locals expecting to play a lot of veggies and apes. So, I made a deck where I can counter veggies and ape, and my deck was Bardock. I decided to play Bardock. I like Bardock because the reason why I chose him is because Awakened side, when a Saiyan dies, he gets a +5 for the duration of the turn. So if I'm getting rushed down by veggies, which typically happens, they try to rush you down. If a Saiyan gets KO, which I do play a Saiyan that is blocker. I have 2. The most common one is the obvious explosive Goku. Because when he comes into play with Shigesh, I retire or I KO a rest mode card, and then I block with him, and then Bardock gets a +5k for the duration of the turn. So it gives me more leverage against the veggie package. That's the reason why I chose it. Plus I can use Shigesh and Planet Vegeta. So that was my engine. So I didn't want to be tacky and decided to play veggies or apes. So I decided to play a different little engine. With green. I didn't play any veggies, I didn't play apes. Instead, I played Bridge Trunks to the Future, and most of the cards in this deck are Saiyans. So I would just evolve the Bridge Trunks on top of this with the Unwavering Justice. So this guy here is a barrier, and he also has blocking. So he's a 20k combo card, or he's a 20k blocker, and when you do evolve on top of this Trunks, you get to draw a card. So you can do this by turn 3 with this deck. A neat trick I like to do with this is that I combine this with King Vegeta's Surprise Attack. This is the card that can help me get counter against apes, because when they try to attack with their King Vegetas, I merely block with him because he has barrier, and then I just give him King Vegeta, and then I take out King Vegeta. That's the strategy with Bardock. I ended up going, by the way, I ended up going 2-2 in this tournament, so I didn't do as well as I thought I would, but it doesn't matter. I was able to take down veggies in this deck, and I was also able to take down SJ3 as well. So I did pretty well with the unconventional leader. Other cards I played, obviously I played Shigesh. You can't really play a yellow deck without Shigesh, and I think this is one of those cards that you need. Maybe TLP Frieza you can get away with playing Backbone, but Shigesh is definitely a card that you should not omit from your yellow deck. So I played that. I also played Preface to Recovery, just because I can hit harder. Because I do play the Gotenks, and I also play Full Spirit Bomb. So I have my this is kind of like my engine. I play this card and I untap mana, and I untap more mana with Shigesh into Preface, and then when I awaken with my leader, he restands 2 active. So there's like many ways I can restand my energy in this deck. So yeah, it was a pretty good deck. I liked it. This Goku lets me self-awaken. So, but if they leave me at 8, I'll use this to awaken, and I also used. That's all I use. Yeah. Against the veggie package, I also played cards like Mass Saiyan, who's also a Saiyan. I can look at the top 2 cards of my deck, and I often use cards like Trunks Bridge, because he mills. He's basically like a pseudo miller card, where I mill 1 card at least if I look at the top 2, because the remaining goes in my discard, and then it'll fuel my overwhelm so I can play Mass Saiyan to take out Kabas, Teamwork Kabas, and Unstoppable Ambition Khalifa. So because they're all 2, so he takes out until up to 5. So he's really good. Against Frieza, you want to rush them so that they'll have less life. So that's what I did. And I kept attacking with my leader every turn. So when he's unawakened, when I attack, I'm drawing a card every turn. So even if my opponent's awake, I'm always getting cards to my hand. So it's kind of cool. I like leaders like that. Yeah, I also play Goten just for tech. So it's searchable by Planet Vegeta, so I can take out Kabas and Khalifas as well. I'll have the deck list later on, so if you guys don't want to hear me explain it, I'll have it linked to it in the next segment of this video. And I'll also try to edit the videos to make it super quick because it's best out of 3. It's going to be really long. Another card I played was Jean, Baby Mama, aka this is Goku's mom, I think. It's Bardock's wife or love one. So when you have a Bardock in your leader area or in your battle area, you can play her for free. So she's a free blocker, and then when he's unawakened or when he's awakened, and she's done doing the blocking and she dies, he gets a +5. So that's the combo I played. I only played 2 of her though, only 2 baby mamas, because you don't need more than one baby mama. Yeah, and then of course, if you're playing yellow, you have to play this. This is a staple, especially against veggies. You can end their turn after they try to rush you, and then you just fight back on your turn. Cool. I also play Goku Black too, so there's like a lot of green cards that are really good in Broly. I might take out Broly for Gotenks in the future. Or, if you want to make this deck optimal, I would definitely recommend probably playing the Determined Sun Gohan, the one that snipes a card and has critical. So yeah, that was the deck. On my next segment, I'll have the deck profile as well from Shenron's lair. So look out for that. All right, so you'll see my matches next. Peace out.
We dancing,